I think a short recap, not in-depth of recap. If we start recapping everything, it will take another half an hour. Start recap is, I think we have seen the 5 workflow of Power BI. Or the 5 workflow? Getting the data, transforming the data, loading it, report. I think we have seen all the 5. But in publishing, we didn't complete everything. We have to see some more concept in publishing. Let me open the same file which we did yesterday. Let me open the same file. So I'll open the same file. Let me go to the same folder. I think I have saved it in the same folder. The folder name, the file name is Revenue Analysis. I'll open the same file. So let me open the same file. Yes. Yesterday I think we have discussed this. Power BI will get updated literally every month. What will happen if you are not using Power BI for a very long time? For example, in another 2 or 3 months, you will be getting a new feature. How will get the new feature? Where are the new features available? For example, I'll open this Power BI. Let me go to the Office button called as File. Under the Office button of File, if you go to Options and Settings, when you go to the Options and Settings, under Options and Settings, Options, File, Options and Settings, Options, if you go to the Options, under the Options, when you go to the Options, under the Options, there is a menu available where you can see something called as Preview Feature. You can see this Preview Feature. So these are all the preview feature. These are all the feature which is going to be launched in near future. Near future, these are all the things they are planning to launch. So they are planning to launch new BigQuery connector. They are going to connect it with the Google BigQuery. They are going to create a shape map visuals, Spanish language support, Q&A live, import your matrix. These are all the tips which they are going to do in near future. So these are all the preview feature. Preview means this is going to happen in near future. Maybe in 1 or 2 months, you will get these are all the new features. You can enable it and you can check what's happening. For example, this is a new feature which they are going to do it in another 1 or 2 months. On-object interaction. Just I'm saying an example. This on-object interaction, we may expect this in another 1 or 2 months. So for example, let me check if I select this on-object interaction. It will automatically update. After updating, it will go off here. It will come to your feature, not a preview feature. It will come to your regular feature. Suppose I'm selecting this on-object interaction. Assume that I'm selecting the on-object interaction. And I say OK. I am clicking on OK here. It will ask you to restart. Yes. Let me restart the Power BI. I say OK and I'm restarting the Power BI. So let me close the Power BI. I'm closing the Power BI and reopening the same file again. I'm reopening the same file again. So I enabled a feature on object interaction. That's a feature which we may expect in another 1 or 2 months. Now you can see there is a drastic change. There is a drastic change here. I will show you the change. Let it load here. For example, assume that I want to create a visual. Yesterday we did a visual. Let me create a visual. If I go to the new page, assume I want to create a pie chart or a chart or something. Let me select the pie chart itself. I click on this pie chart. When you click on the pie chart, you can see the total option would have changed here. So legend, you cannot drag and drop the legend. You cannot drag and drop the legend. You have to select it here. You have to click and you have to select it here. Field has to be selected here. Instead of dragging and dropping, you have to select it here. And you can ask me, where is that format? Yesterday we did so many things in the format, right? We did so many things. Let me create a chart. For example, legend. I want South region wise. Let me select the region. And what I want the total value. Which total I want? I want the total of net profit, something like this. Suppose I want to do a formatting here. Formatting, I want to put the legend at the bottom and I want to do some formatting here. I want to do the call out values. I want to change something here. Where is that format? We don't see a format available here. Now the format is available on the right hand side itself. You can see there is an option of formatting. And here you can see the formats will be there. There will be a format. Here you can see the format will be there. All the format comes on the left hand side, right hand side of your chart. This is what will happen if you are not practicing for 2 months. If you have stopped practicing for 2 months, if you are not using Power BI for 2 months, you will get surprised. As I told you, you will get shocked also. But this they will not do immediately. They will not do immediately. Gradually, they will add one button here. Later, they will add another. Later, they will add one more, one more, one by one. This will not happen drastically. Gradually, they will add it. So, this is one way you have to practice it regularly. At least monthly once or twice. At least monthly once or twice, start using Power BI. Okay. So, let us come back to the normal view. Could you tell me how can I come back to the normal view again? File, options and settings, options, preview features. Very good. Let us go to the preview feature. I uncheck that preview feature. I am unchecking the preview feature. Let us go to that preview feature. And which feature we have checked it here? On object interaction. Like this, you can select all the features. These are all the feature we are expecting in near future. In near future, they will add it here. All the new features will be added here. All the new features. I have enabled. Said this is a preview feature. This is a preview. Preview. This is only a preview. You can see here. The following feature is available for you to try this release. Preview feature might change and remove. So this is for trying. If you are trying, if you are okay, then later it will be removed and it comes to your Power BI state. It's just a preview for it. 100% it will not work. It's a preview. Okay, let me restart the Power BI again. Okay, as I told, we left one feature yesterday. We'll cover that feature today about the parameter. About the parameter. I'm opening the same file. A parameter is, I think it's very easy, very simple. But you have to follow some steps as usual. In olden days, I'm saying olden days means not very long. Just 6 months before. 6 months before. If you want to do this feature, you have to consult with your IT team. You have to take a programmer. You have to ask them to do some coding. You have to ask them to do some programming and then do it. But now, we can do it manually here. We can do it here very easily without writing any formulas and functions, without writing any coding here. So let us insert a new page. And I recommend to have a meaningful name for each and every pages. What's the reason to have the meaningful name? When I do some drill through feature, we are going to see a drill through feature today. And we are going to see how to make an index. Index, what is meant by index? Like a book. When you take a book, the first page will have author name or book name. Second page, index. Table of content. Similarly, you can create a table of content, like a website. If you open a website, your company open a website, there will be some button. Home, services, contact us. If you click on services, it shows what all the services we are doing. If I click on contact us, it will show you the contact details. So if I click, it will go to that page and it will show you the report. Same like you can have an index of page. Suppose I am going to create 20 reports today. I cannot show all the 20 reports next page, next page, next page. We can make an index. So if a particular person wants to see a particular page, they can click and they can see the pages. So for that, we are going to create index. Not we. Power BI will take care of it. We have to rename the page correctly. We have to give a meaningful name for the pages. That's it. So let us give a meaningful name. I think second page, what we did is, I think we have discussed about the small multiples. So let us give a name as small multiples. Next, what we are going to do is about parameter. Next, we are going to learn about parameter. To create a parameter, I recommend it's better to create a parameter on a new page. It's always better to create a parameter on a new page. So let me do it on the new page itself. Let me do it on the new page. So I click on this new page. As I told, you have to follow some steps. If you have any questions, doubts, queries, stop me, ask me there itself. One small challenge is, we are going to create a parameter. Unfortunately, you cannot edit a parameter. Unfortunately, you cannot edit it. If you want to recreate it, you have to delete and you have to recreate it. That's a real challenge here. Because it's a very new feature. Editing feature is not available as of now. I think it may come in near future. As of now, it's not available. That's why I'm saying if you have any question, ask me there itself. If you want to ask it again, I have to repeat the entire concept one more time. So any question, stop me and ask me there itself. Right? So I open a fresh new page.
For every new page, can't we take the
Theme
like the picture and images that we put on the last one?
picture you are saying about the logo and other things, right? Two things you can do. One is a right click, take a duplicate of this page. If you take a duplicate of the page, everything will be duplicated. Remove the unwanted. That's one method. Another method which we are doing it for a day by day, copy and paste. Select this, everything, copy and put it onto the page. Control V, Control C, Control. That's another method, whichever is comfortable. Themes is what we created. Themes is only about the fonts. Font and colors is themes. Not the logo will not be inserted. Logo that will not be inserted.
Once we create a theme,
Master template. If you put it in master template, it will come in all the pages, but not here. You have to here. You cannot create a master template. There is no master slide. There is no master slide here. Either take a duplicate of the page or copy and paste it. No master slides here. Because every page may vary here. One page I may have a drill through, drill down tool. We will see what is the drill through, drill down tooltip and other part. So here we don't have it. Either take a duplicate or copy and paste. Right. Let me open a fresh new page. I copied and pasted the title. I copied and pasted the title and the logo. Then, and today just remind me, I will tell you how to get your company font also. How to get your company font onto your template, onto your Power BI. Maybe not this file. This file already we have given some Cambria. Maybe the next file. Next file we will see how to get your company template. How to get your company template. Okay, sorry, company font. Right. Step number 1. What are we going to do? What is the usage of the parameter? So last session we have created some report. We have created a report. Now what are we going to do is we are going to give a user permission, user interaction. User can interact. For example, I can give a permission that my user can create a report. Maybe they want to create a report state-wise. One person wants to see the report state-wise means they can just make a tick by state-wise. There will be a report for state-wise. Another person wants to see a report for region-wise. They can make a region-wise report. Another person wants to know, or same person wants to know the customer type-wise. If I select customer type-wise, it will create a report for customer type-wise. Whatever you select, based on that, the report will change dynamically. That's the first part. Second part. For example, if I select the region, under region, I may have 4 or 5 regions. South, North, East, West. But I don't want to see all the 4 or 5 regions. I want to see only 2 or 3 regions. I don't want to see another region. So I want to select 2 or 3 regions here. So the report will be created only for the 2 or 3 regions. So that's what we are going to do. With a user interaction, we are going to create a report. Okay. Let us do it step by step. Go to the tab called as modeling. Go to the tab of modeling. Parameter, I recommend create a parameter on a new page. New page. I recommend to create a parameter on a new page. Modeling. New parameter. Go to modeling. New parameter. Modeling. New parameter. Fields. Numerical range is available. That is what if analysis. For example, if I am giving a discount of 10%, what will be my profit? 20%, what will be my profit? 30%, what will be my, that is what if analysis, forecasting. Numerical range. Numerical range, time permits, we'll see it today afternoon. Now let us go to fields. Modeling, new parameter, fields. So let me click on that fields. It opens a dialog box. It's opening a dialog box. If we have one more second chance. If you are not selected the field here, you have another chance. You can come here and you can select a field here. I think we already selected it. Fields. And what is the name of this parameter which we are going to create? What is the name? It's a variable. You can give your own name. So let me give a name as switch fields. I am giving a name as switch field. You can give your own name. That's your wish. I am giving a name as switch fields. So that means I am going to give an option to my user. They can switch the fields. They can select the state. They can select the city. They can select the region. Whatever they want, they can switch it and they can change it. So that's why I'm giving a name as switch feed. You can give your own name, your wish. Then right hand side you can see all the field names, file name, sheet names and field names are available. Let me select one by one, your wish. So first let me select region. It's not required you have to select the region first. You can select state first and region second. That's your wish. So I'm selecting region. Then I select state. Then I select city. Then I select customer type. Then I select payment method. And I want to give a permission. They can see a yearly report also. But unfortunately, there is no option available called as yearly. Could you tell me how can I get yearly here? Bill date. Expand the bill date. Date hierarchy. Then year. Super. So 6 region, state, city, customer type, payment mode, year. So I have given 6 options to my end user. So
whatever the format which you are giving as input,
it will work. It will work.
we need to do all the corrections.
Not Excel. In Power Query, you have to convert it as a date data type. Date data type.
Power Query, we need to do the corrections.
Yesterday we did it. Power Query will automatically detect the data type. Otherwise, we have to detect it. Today we'll see if the date and month is separate, we can combine and we can create it in Power Query. Excel, it can be anything. We have to convert it properly using the Power Query, transform it and convert it as a proper data type. So we'll do that one task today. Even the date is not proper, we'll see how to convert it. Okay.
Also, I need to know how if text and percentage is coming. How do we select
Text
that?
and percentage means?
We'll put some market share in the column header, then some percentage would be there. So how will it detect it? It will be 1, 2,
No,
3.
column heading will be in text. The data will be in percentage.
Again, some more data will similar like it will look it. I'll show you.
Then it will be stored as ABC 1, 2, 3.
It should be what.
We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Yes. Now 2 things will happen. I selected the fields. Which are all the fields I want to give a permission? I selected the fields. Now you can see there is one more option. Add slicer to the page. This will add a slicer. I think who are all aware of Excel pivot table or Excel topic, they would have been aware of slicer also. Same slicer is available here. We'll see the advanced level of slicer in Power BI. A slicer will be created here. So that has to be selected. A slicer will be created. Second thing what will happen is one extra table will be created. In the name of the name which we have given. A table name will be created in this name, the name which we have given here. I think the name which I have given is switch field. Same name, one table will be created here. Based on the table name, suppose my table name is switch field. Already I have table called as revenue, PQRS. So I think switch field will come here. If you are given some name alphabetically, suppose I given some name, just fields, F. So that means that table will come here because it's in alphabetical order. It's in alphabetical order. Okay. So 2 things will happen now. One is it will create a slicer. Second one is it will create a table. Okay. So you have to tell me. Can I click on create? All are here. All are have landed in the same screen. Can you click on create? Okay. Because why I'm asking multiple times is because after this you cannot edit. If you want to create, you have to delete and you have to create a new one. That's a real challenge here. You cannot edit it now. If you know DAX, you can edit it. That's a little bit complicated. So let me click on create. Yes, everyone has agreed. So I'm going to click on create. Click on create. As I indicated, 2 things has happened here. One, there is a slicer created. I placed the slicer somewhere else here. There is a slicer created here. One slicer is created. Second, you can see a table is also created. Right? 2 things has happened automatically. 2 things has happened automatically. One, a slicer is created, which is holding all the fields which I have selected. This is the field which I have selected during creation: region, state, city, customer type, payment mode, and year. And you have seen one more table is created. First step. Second step, let us create a visual, any visual. bar chart, line chart, column chart, pie chart. Let us go with the column chart. I will go with the column chart. Before creating a column chart, what has to be done? Place the cursor on empty area, click on the column chart, clustered column. But here the real challenge is, yesterday I believe we discussed it. If you want to create any chart, two small tips is, which wise that should be on the first area, whichever you want to summarize it, that should be on the second area. Now, for example, I want sum of total amount. Sum of total amount, so you know where the total amount to be dragged. We can drag the total amount to x-axis. This is very simple. But x-axis, which I have to drag it into x-axis. That's a real challenge here. Because one person wants to know the region-wise report. They will select region. So you will get a report for region. If someone is selecting state, I want a state-wise report. If someone is selecting city, they want city-wise report. So I don't know what my user will select. If I know region-wise, I can bring the region into x-axis. If you want city-wise, I can bring the city into x-axis. But we don't know what they are going to do. So it's very simple. It's very simple. First, drag the sales sum total amount to the y-axis, and which we have to drag it into x-axis is the table which is automatically created by Power BI. Power BI has created a table called as switch field. Expand it. There is one more switch field, same name. Drag that switch field into x-axis. That's all. Now what will happen is, it has created a region-wise report. But I want to know the state-wise report. Select state. So it shows state-wise report. City-wise I want to see. Select city. Some person wants to know the customer type-wise report. Select customer type. Payment method. Select payment method. Year-wise. Select year-wise. So whatever they select, based on that, report will change dynamically. You didn't select it. Insert a slide. Anyway, we are going to see that in the upcoming session. Since you asked, I am explaining it. Select this one, this part. Row number 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth row, third one. Fifth row, third one. Place the cursor on some empty. Fifth row, third one. Click on slicer. Then drag the switch field to the slicer. That's all. If you have not selected this option, drag the switch field to the slicer. First is this one, slicer. Okay. But still it's not over. We have to see one more level. One more level. Just by doing 2 steps, maybe 3 steps, we have created a dynamic visual here. Based on the selection, automatically your charts are changing. It can be a line chart, it can be a column chart, it can be a pie chart, it can be a bar chart. Even you can have multiple charts also. Here I can have one chart, and another chart also I can have it. Based on your selection, everything will change automatically. But we'll see the second level, next level of this chart. Okay? Done? Simple. Easy. But you have to follow the steps. Unfortunately, you cannot edit it. That's the challenge here.
You cannot put the same formatting. That switch field is highlighted by blue color, what we have done in the other. I see. Okay, no, then what the switch field to be in.
Okay. Second level of slicer. Sub level of this slicer. What is the sub level? For example, I selected state. It is showing state-wise report. Fine. But I don't want all the state-wise report. Some person wants to know a particular state. They want to know only the few states. Uttar Pradesh, Odisha, Maharashtra and Gujarat. Some 3 or 4 states. They want to compare with only 3 or 4 states. They don't want to see all the states here. All the states. And some person wants to say another 4 states. So I want to compare with different 4 states. Same thing. City. Another few cities. Same thing. Customer type. I want to select only 2 customers. Or year. I don't want to select all the 4 or 5 years. I want to select only 2 or 3 years. So remove the filtering in the slicer. How can I remove the filtering? If you have selected the region, once again select the region to clear the filter, or there is a eraser symbol on the filter. We can click on the eraser symbol, clear the filter. Just watch here, it's very simple, very simple. Take a copy of this slicer. You have to take a copy of the slicer. One more copy of the slicer. Control C, Control V. Control C, Control V. Take a copy of the slicer. You can see it has taken a copy, one more copy of the slicer. So I took a copy of the slicer. Control C, Control V, or you can go to Home tab, copy, paste. That's also fine. Copy, paste. And go to the second slicer. Second slicer. First slicer, I took a copy of the first slicer. Control C, Control V. Go to the second slicer. This is my second slicer. In the second slicer, what you do is, normally we change the formula sum into average, count and maximum, minimum. Could you tell me where do we change the formula in visuals? Where do we change? If it is sum, I want to convert this as a count or average. Where do we change our formulas?
In that y-axis.
Here there is a arrow mark. Not I think formula change. For example, we did it yesterday. Here I am getting count. Instead of count, I want a sum. I want average. Where do we do it? We'll click on the arrow mark here and we'll change the formula. Correct? This is where we'll change the formula. Same like here. Second slicer. Go to the second slicer. Go to the fields. Under fields, there is a arrow mark. There is an arrow mark. Please watch here. If you want to repeat, I cannot repeat it because the screen will change. So select the second slicer. I'm repeating it. Select the second slicer. Go to this add data to your visual. Under this, go to the arrow mark of this after selecting the second slicer. First copy and paste. Take a copy and paste and go to the second slicer. Build visual. Add here and go to the arrow mark. Under arrow mark, you have to select this option. Show values of selected field. Show values of selected field. Please watch here. I cannot repeat this again because if I repeat it, my screen would have changed. My screen would have changed. Otherwise, I have to delete and recreate it again. So, show values of selected field. So, let me do that. I click on arrow mark and click on show values of selected field. Yes. Now, what has happened is when I select region, under region, what are all the regions available? It will show you the sub level of that region. When I select state, under state, what are all the states available? Sub level of it.
Values will come here. Under those states,
Yes.
what are
Suppose I selected state. I want to select Andhra Pradesh. I select Andhra Pradesh. Could you tell me I want to select Haryana now? How can I do that? How can I select Andhra Pradesh is already selected. I want Haryana and Andhra Pradesh.
control.
Control key. But without control key also you can do it. I will explain in another few minutes. Then I want Maharashtra. Then I want something like this. Punjab. So only these 4 cities are available. These 4 states are available on this report. Second level. Select city. Under city, what are all the cities you want? I want Ahmedabad. I want Bangalore, Chandigarh, Chennai, Coimbatore. Like this. Whatever you want, you can select and you can see your reports. These are all the things earlier 6 months before it's impossible. Same training, if you came 6 months before, I would have not explained this concept because it's a new feature. Right? Done. We'll do one more. My decimal okay? You're able to hear me? Yes, mic is not working properly. That's why. My decimal is okay. Voice okay, Vasa? I'm not using the mic. That's why I'm asking. Okay. Now, second slicer. I don't like to press the control key. So every time I have to press the control key, I want to select multiple cities means I have to press the control key and I select it. I don't like to press control key. Just straight away I want to make a check mark here. Straight away I want to make a check mark. So what we do, very simple. Select the second slicer. Select the second slicer. Format your visual. Format your visual. Slicer settings. Slicer settings. Go to select the second slicer, go to format your visual, slicer settings, under slicer settings, selection, selection, switch off, multi-select with control key, that should be off, that should be off. So I repeat it, select the second slicer, go to the format your visual, visual, slicer settings, under slicer setting, selection, switch off this multi-select with control key. That should be switched off. When you switch off this, now no need to press control key. Straight away you can make a click. Now you can check. No need to press control key. Multiple sheets, multiple cities can be selected without pressing control key. Correct?
So by default,
Correct. We have to switch off it. By default, all the slicer,
multi-select with the control.
the control may not be that it's a small one. This one, second one, that should be off. It will be on by default. You have to off it. What's the purpose and what's the advantage of this? Very simple. I'm not holding the control key. Just I'm selecting the multiple options like this. Whichever you want, you can select it. No need to hold the control key. At a time, you can select only one. Once again, multiples cannot be
But
selected.
even with control also you want to use. This is possible. The first is like
First also. First also. But you will get only one, right? What is the purpose of enabling?
so select one. What will happen then?
Show select all means you instead of clearing, there will be a button called as select all here. You can see there is a button. Instead of clearing filter, you can click on select all also. Instead of clearing a filter. I think you would have seen in filter also in Excel. Select all or check this. Same process. Now, the first slicer. I don't like the first slicer. It should be like this. I think first slicer looks like a check mark. Can I put it like a tile? Mosaic tile. So select the first slicer. Select the first slicer. Go to format your visual. Go to format your visual. Visual. Go to the format your visual. Visual. Slicer settings. Go to the slicer settings. Style. It says vertical list. Instead of vertical list, let me go with tile. Drop down is like a combo box. I think you would have seen the drop down. Now let me go with tile. Tile. Click on tile. After clicking on tile, you can increase or decrease the height and width. I am increasing the width, decreasing the height. So it looks like a tile here. It looks like a tile. Now you can select it like this. If I want region, I select region. State, I can select the state. City, customer type, payment mode, whatever you want. Select the first slicer. Slicer. Format your visual. Visuals. Slicer settings and style. You have to make it as tile. It looks like a tile. Nowadays, more people likes to put it in tile format. Okay. A small index page will create it today. Small index page. Right. Here, what we did is, I think in the sheet page number 3, we have created something like, I think we have created a parameter field. Based on the input of a user, we have created a parameter field here. So I'm giving some meaningful name for this sheet. Now you'll know what is the advantage of giving a meaningful name. Here we have 3 pages, okay. But tomorrow you may create 30 pages, 40 pages, 100 pages also. How can I make all the 100 pages into one screen? Yes. Select the slicer, format your visual, this one, visual, selection, last one, select all. Done? Yes. Let me insert a new page. So I'm going to insert a new page. This page, I want to make this page as my index page. Anyway, we have only 3 pages, not a problem. But when you create multiple pages, 10, 20 pages, this will be very useful. Don't worry, Power BI will take care of everything. Power BI will take care of everything. Assume I have inserted a page and I give a name for this page. Let me say this page is my main menu or main screen. This is my main menu screen. As usual, logo and other things you can insert it here. That's your wish. If you want to insert your logo and if you want to insert your screen, anything, you can insert it here. I copy and I paste it here. How do we create an index page? Creating index page is very simple, very easy. As I told, once again, 1 year before this topic, I will handle it more than 1 hour. But we can do it just 5 minutes here. 5 minutes is also very long. We can do it within few seconds, few minutes. I have inserted a page. Go to insert. Go to the tab called as insert. Under the tab of insert, under the insert tab, buttons. Insert, buttons, navigator. Insert, buttons, navigator, page navigator. Go to insert, go to buttons, under buttons, page navigator. That's all. That's all. Only these things to be done. It automatically creates a page navigator for us. Insert, button, navigator, page navigator. So you can see it has created. There is a navigator created on top left. I am bringing it down. So 4 pages, which are all the pages we have created. All the 4 pages are displayed here. All the 4 pages. Home, small multiples, parameter, main menu. Main menu is my current page. But I don't want this current page on my screen. This current page I don't want. I want only this 3. And I don't like this to be horizontal like this. I want this to be in a vertical mode. I want to bring it in a vertical mode. So, select this navigator. Format navigator. Select the navigator. Format navigator. Pages. Go to the select the navigator. Format navigator. Pages. Expand that show. Click on that show. And switch off this main menu. Main menu, I don't want it on my screen. Main menu is my current page. This I don't want it on my screen. So I'm switching off that. I'm switching off that. So let me click on, or if you want, you can have it also. That's your wish. Switch off. Select the navigator. Format navigator, visual, pages, under pages, show. Navigator, visual, pages, show. Switch off that page. We will use a back button. Or if you want, you can have it. I will tell you back button. There is one more button called as back. We'll see both. Right. As you told, if you want, you can have the main menu also here. To return back to the main menu, you can have it. But this menu may not be available in all the screen. We'll see how to come back to the main menu. Now, second one I want to do is, I collapse this pages, grid layout. Grid layout. Click on grid layout. Horizontal, vertical, grid. So let us go for vertical. I repeat it, go to format, grid layout, vertical. But nothing is seen here because it's too small. Let me increase the height and I decrease the width. Something like this. Since I have 3 pages, I am able to see 3. We have multiple, you can see the multiple pages like this. By default, it will add. Drag and drop. Just drag it and drop it. Right click move. How do you do it in Excel? You have switched off the home page. I asked you to switch off the current page. Pages. You remember it. Yesterday morning I told you don't switch on it. If I tend to switch on that, don't switch on that. You switch on. Don't do. Better not to say that, na? Don't switch on, don't switch off. வேணான்னு சொல்லும் போது தான் வேணும்னு பண்ணணும்னு தோணுது everyone. Okay. And one more thing you have to enable here. Unfortunately, if I go to pages, you can see show hidden pages. This show hidden pages is on. Please switch off it because we are going to hide all the pages. Later, we are going to hide all the pages. My user will not see all the pages. My user will navigate through this index. Through the index only, they are going to navigate these pages. So what you do is, select the navigator. Go to the format navigator. Pages. Show hidden pages. Off that. Show hidden pages. Switch off that. Show hidden pages. Switch off this. Switch off this show hidden pages. Finally, what are we going to do? This is going to be the last step. Final step. Hide all the other pages except the main menu. Hide all the pages. How do I hide all the pages? Right click on home. Hide. Right click on home page. Hide it. Right click on small multiples. Hide it. Right click on parameter. Hide it. Hide all the pages except this main menu. Except the main menu, hide all the other pages. Except the main menu, hide all the other pages. Sorry, this should be on. On, sorry. It should be on. It's on only. By default, it's on. It should be on, actually. Sorry. On la dhaan iruknom, off panna solren. It should be on. Correct. So this page parameter in pages, that should be on. In an earlier version, it is off by default. Now in this version, they have enabled it. Last month, this was disabled. Now they have enabled it. So please see whether it's on. Whether it's on. It should be on. All the pages except the main menu. Hide all the pages except the main menu. Last and final step is go to the home page, insert button. I will come, sir. 1 minute. I will come. 1 minute. 1 minute, sir. Main page should not come. Main. Button on button. Done.
Home, it should go to home. That we are not done yet.
It will happen automatically. We are not required to do it. It will happen automatically. After publishing, we'll see. Without publishing, also we'll see how to do it. Let me finish the last step.
Now what we are doing, sir? Can you explain?
We are creating the index. Now I'm going to put a back button. That's all. The navigator will happen automatically. We don't require. In olden days, we have to do it. Now it's not required. It is automatically linked. Now final thing is insert button back. There is a button called as back. Please insert this back button except the main menu. Except the main menu, insert this back button in all the pages. If you have 20 pages, 20 pages you have to insert. No need for inserting. Copy and paste also okay. So let me go to insert button back. There is a button called as back. The back button is inserted here. Where you want to place it? Maybe at the bottom, maybe at the top, maybe at the center, wherever you want. I will put it at the bottom right. I am putting at the bottom right. Insert button back. This back button, insert it anywhere else. Then copy. Control C. Second page, paste. Third page, paste. I am pasting this button in all the 3 pages. All the 3 pages except main menu. Except main menu. Except main menu, we have pasted it in all the 3 pages. All the 3 pages we have pasted that back button. All the 3 pages except the main menu. That's all. Our job is done. When you publish it, it automatically creates a link. But how can I see it here? It automatically creates a link. But how can I see this here? Before publishing, I want to check it. After publishing, if I click on home, it straight away goes to home page. If I click on small multiples, it straight away goes to small multiples. But since we have not published it, you cannot straight away click it. You have to hold the control key and click it. Hold the control key and click on home. It goes to my home page straight away. So I am seeing the report and I want to come back to my main menu. Back. Click on that back button. It comes to my main menu. I want to see the small multiples. Click on small multiples. Control. Hold the control key and click it. That's what I'm saying. Hold the control key. Control and black button. Control key and parameter. Control key and back button. You have to hold the control key. Click on the back button holding the control key. Holding the control key.
மறுபடியும் இன்னொரு வாட்டி
Now you cannot come to this page. Page through the main menu. Straight away click on the page. Click here. Back, it's not the phone.
அது it will go.
Even don't do it. Okay, let us see finally how to publish this. Before publishing is, place the cursor on this main menu. Don't place the cursor on some other page and publish it. Don't do that. Place the cursor on that main menu and publish it. Place the cursor on main menu. Now let us go to File, Publish. Our Home tab. I think yesterday, last session, we have seen about Publish. Once again, we'll recap that Publish. Home tab, Publish. Even though if you have saved it or if you have not saved it, it will ask you to save. Let me save the file. But here it will ask you to overwrite. Because yesterday only we have published this report in the same name. Once again, I'm publishing this report in the same name, same workspace. So it will ask you to replace. No problem. Let us replace it. Let us replace it. Save. You can see it will ask, it will show you the list of workspace. Today we will see how to create this workspace. This workspace we will see how to create it today. So let me select that workspace. I think yesterday we selected that my workspace. My workspace. Select. It's publishing now. It's publishing. As I told, it will ask you to replace because since we have used the same name yesterday also, same report we have published it yesterday, that's why it's asking to replace the same. Replace. And it's getting published. How can you open this report online? Click here, open revenue analysis. But every time I cannot click here and open it. Suppose I published the report yesterday. Yes, assume that yesterday I published it. Today I want to open the report. Once again I cannot publish. Every time I cannot publish it. Assume that I have closed this. We got published successfully. I have closed it. If I click the Power BI report, will open straight away. That we did yesterday. Fine. But I closed it. I want to see the report now. I want to see the report now. Open a web browser. Edge or any web browser. I opened I think you are having default Edge. So let me go to Edge. I open a new window in this Edge, new tab in this Edge. app.powerbi.com. Just go to app.powerbi.com. Just type app.powerbi.com. Enter. If you are already signed in, fine. If you are not signed in, it will ask for your signing in process, email ID and passwords. I already signed in. So it's showing the details here. Let us go to the workspaces. So app.powerbi.com, it has signed in. Let me go to the workspaces. Workspaces. Click on the workspaces. My workspace is available here. I have multiple workspace, but let us click on my workspace. Uh, Below also will be there because I am opening it multiple times. You may get it. First time you may not get it, sir. I opened it yesterday also, so it's showing. Normally it will not show. You have to go through this. Here, I think your report should be there. What is the name? Revenue analysis. Yes, today we have published it. Where is it? 8/8/2025. Yes, it's that two things are there. One is revenue analysis report. Second one is revenue analysis semantic model. What is that semantic model? We'll see that. That's your source data. So let us click on revenue analysis. Yes, another way of opening this report. Another way of showing your report on screen. Now you can see only one page is available. Only one page is available. Now no need to press control key. It's not required to press control key. Just click it. Go to home page. I can see the reports on my home page. Click on back button. It comes back to my main page. Just click it here. Since we have published it, no need for holding the control key. Just click it. So now only one pages will be there. From one pages we are navigating to the multiple pages. I can have 10, 20 pages. Which report you want to say? Click on that report and you can see that report. That's all. Your Daimler team is going to have it. It is out there, you can get them. You can file and export. Yes. Who got it? Now, for example, I placed my cursor in this page and I closed it. I pressed the escape and I came out of this. This page, can I export it to a PowerPoint presentation? Yes. Two things can be done in PowerPoint presentation. One is you can export it as a live data. Live data means whatever you do, the interaction. When I select north region, it will filter the north region. North region can be filtered, drill down, drill through, everything will work. But only challenge is you can publish only one page at a time. Suppose I have 3 pages, you cannot publish all the 3 pages. Only one page can be published. Suppose I have 10 pages, means 10 times you have to publish it. But there is one option. You can publish all the 10 pages at one time, but it can be published only as a picture. No interaction. It will be looks like a picture. If I click, it will not filter, no drill down, no drill through. And you should have a latest version of Microsoft PowerPoint. I hope you are having the latest version. So go to export. After publishing, I came out of this escape, and I came out of the main screen. Export PowerPoint. So go to export PowerPoint. Two options are there. Live data. Second one is export as the image. Live data, it will be exported as a single slide. Maybe 2 slides. First slide, introduction slide, second slide. 2 slides will be there. But only one page will be exported. Here, you export as an image. If you have 10 pages, all the 10 pages will be exported just as a picture. Just as the picture. So, I recommend we'll go with live data. Yes. Embed the report with the data filter you selected. Open PowerPoint. It will ask you to, it will ask for the confirmation again. So, let me click on open. It goes to PowerPoint now. It's opening in PowerPoint. Maybe if it is asking for enabling and add-ins, you have to enable it. I think by default the enable add-ins will be enabled, but still if it is not enabled, you have to enable it. It is taking some time. I am using 2 accounts. Power BI I am using a different account, and Microsoft Office I am using a different account. So I can switch the account here. So I am saying switch account. Taking some time, but it will launch. Change account will not come in your system. I have the change work account. No, this switch on work account. This will not appear on your screen. No. A copy paste one as a picture. Before publishing, you cannot send it. Ten times do it and copy and paste and do it. Yes, if I run the slideshow, you can see it's interacting. If we export it as a live data, so the interaction will work here. Whatever you did, interactive, if we click here, this is working. Drill down.
PowerPoint and insert itself there is Power BI option.
If the add-ins is available, entire page. The add-ins is available. I don't have that add-ins. If the add-ins is available, you can use it.
You can select all.
If that's an extra add-ins, maybe they would have given that add-ins. By default, it's not available. Have it, utilize it. So I don't have that add-ins. We'll talk about workspace next. It should be there. Should be there. It's not concerned with July, it's concerned with your edge. Now it has come to edge. It's not all live data ನೀವು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಕೂಡ ಮೊದಲು ಪೇಜ್ ನಂಬರ್ 1 2 ಮೇನ್ మెయిన్ మెనూ பதினெட்டாவது பேஜ் மாதிரி அடுத்தது 12வது பேஜ் பார்த்தோம்னா மெயின் தானே உண்டு நெக்ஸ்ட் ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ Okay.
Sir, when you are sharing this PPT to the dealer, which is outside the Daimler entity, so that the interaction will have
They will not see the report itself.
PPT can even displays also not there.
Nothing. It will just be a box because it's connected with your account, right? How you are getting that revenue analysis there? Because it's connected with your account. So if I click, it's inserting. If someone is opening, they will see nothing, just a box. Because their account is different, your account is different.
Only need to present it.
Picture. Picture means you can send it. If you put it as a picture, export as a picture, then they can see. But the interaction will not happen. They can see just like a picture. That's all.
Once the file is published, everyone can.
How it is published? File. Yesterday we did it. Embed report. There are two publishing. One is website or portal. Second one is publish as a web. If website or portal within your Daimler team, you can see it. You can send it to him. You can send it to him.
But we have to select.
Not required. Not required. Just send that link. Embed website and portal. It will show you this link. This link you have to send it. That's all. This is the link.
Okay. So
If you send the link, he can open. If he is with the Daimler web portal. As he told, you are sending it to your customer or some other person. Then you have to go to file, embed report, publish. Publish to a web. Anyone in the world can open, but this will be protected. You have to get a permission from your IT team because your report you cannot share it to everyone in the world, right? I think it's protected. So you have to get a permission for this. If you have the permission, then you can do it. I hope that may not be available, correct? Publish as a web. Right? Now we'll see another very, very, very important topic, that is creating a workspace. Yesterday we have not created a workspace, we have used the same workspace. So within yourself you can see it. As I told, you can publish it and you can show it on a projector like this. But I want to share it within my team. Even I can make my team as a member, as a contributor, as an administrator. Some person from my team, they can even create a report. They can even publish the report. They can send the report. Or they can send the report, I can publish it if they are just a member. Contributor, they can create it and publish it. Administrator is equivalent to it. They can create some members also. First of all, how do we create a workspace? On the left hand side, app.powerbi.com. Go to app.powerbi.com. It's very simple, like creating a folder in Excel, like creating a folder in Windows. It's very simple. So go to the workspace. On the workspace, click on workspace. Before that, I have to say one more which I forgot actually. So my workspace, when I go to my workspace, under my workspace, when I select this file, maybe this file, revenue analysis, I'm selecting the file and opening it. What will happen if I change my data, source data? If I change the source data, Power BI will not get updated. We have to refresh desktop. Desktop you have to refresh. What will happen to the published report? Published report will not get refreshed. So you have to do two things. One is, there is two options available. One is your report. Second one is your semantic model. Semantic model is your source data. This is linked to your source data. Here you can see there is a button available, refresh now. So when your source data is updated, you can refresh now. You can click on refresh now. Second, can I make a scheduled refresh? Yes, of course you can make a scheduled refresh, but for this, you have to install something like Power BI Gateway. So if you have the Power BI Gateway, it has to be connected with your source data. You have to get your IT support on this also. So what we have to do it is, I will tell you how to do it. You will get your IT support. You can see there is an option called as schedule refresh. When I click on schedule refresh, if you have Power Gateway installed, which is linked to your source data, then you may have schedule refresh, where we can see that refresh. You can schedule your refresh every day, daily, morning, a particular time. So you can fix a timing every day, morning, particular time, it has to be refreshed. Or every 1 hour, it can be daily. Instead of daily, you can say hourly, every hour.
Test the connection to your
No, that's what I said. No, we cannot do that. Through gateway, you get your IT support and connect it. I cannot even do that. You have to take your IT support for it. Since the data showed is published online, you have to get your IT support from it. This working, they have already connected it. Your gateway already installed.
already have installed gateway. All things is
First to open that my workspace, open that report, go to that report which you have published now. Semantic model, there is a button publish now. You can publish it now. It's a replay, refresh now. Or if you want to schedule the refresh, you can click on this button, schedule refresh.
then what will happen if you
It will go to that page. Here, the refresh.
time zone?
Which time zone, and you can select the daily, what is the time. But you should have connected with the gateway. I don't know. You have it. You have the gateway. Anyone is having gateway here? Power BI gateway. Yeah. Oh, you already installed it. You got it. Get your IT permission and get the Power BI gateway installed. Then this will be activated.
Then we can add another time.
Multi times also. Maybe I think 8 for pro license. Premium you have around more than 16 or 20. But
So daily at one time it will automatically refresh.
8 times I think you can check.
But time we can only set
Hourly also.
hourly start coming.
Maximum 8 as of now.
പഠിക്കാൻ വേണ്ടി
Pro license 8, I think you have around 16. Have another update and premium also several levels are out there. Okay, sorry. Before break, at least we should have combine of multiple sheets. We have to do it. Before that, we'll see about workspace. Let me click on workspace. I click on workspace. We can create our own workspaces. So go to this workspace. Under workspace, create new workspace. First app.powerbi.com. Go to app.powerbi.com. You already logged in and there is a workspace available here. New workspace. That is new workspace. Click on that new workspace. It open a dialog box and give a name for that workspace. You can try now itself. You can ask your team. Someone will share the reports also now. We can share some reports also now. So create a workspace. We can create a new workspace here. Here you can create your own workspace. For example, I am giving your company. Already I created multiple names from your company. DACV. The name is available. I think the DACV, there is a Daimler I already created. That's why I'm giving DACV. The name is available. The workspace name is available. So I'm giving some name for it. Give some name for the workspace. What is the description? You can give a description. Domain means website, which is not required now. We are not going to give a website here. And workspace image. Whenever you publish it, you can see on the top some images are appearing. When you have a YouTube image may appear. When you have your company name, company logo may appear. Like this, if you want your logo should appear, you can upload the logo also. That's your wish. For example, I will upload your company logo.
This workspace.
Wait, after workspace, you have to do something. Workspace, create workspace. We are given a name for the workspace. Description is your wish. Domain is website. It's an optional. We are not going to do it. Image is your logo or anything. You can add your logo. Apply. That's all. It's like creating a folder. Like creating a folder in Windows. We have created a workspace. Next is, after creating this workspace, a window is opening here. After creating a workspace, a window has opened. On this window, manage access. Manage access. You have created a workspace. After creating a workspace, you have to go to manage access. Click on manage access. When you click on manage access, now we are going to add a people. You can try now within your team also. Add people or group. Email address. Just type their email address. I think it will be listed automatically. Your email address, maybe your team people, your neighbor email address, you can type it here. Just type your email address. Just first, I don't know, you know the short ID of your email address. You can type your email address of your colleagues, team peoples. Which one? You have pro license, right? Okay. Now, I have added a name. This person, what is the access you are going to give it for the person? Viewer, contributor, member. Viewer means he can just view the report. He can view the report. He cannot create a report. He can just view it. Contributor can contribute a report. Cannot view it. Member can create a report and view the report also. Admin is equivalent to you. They can add some member, they can delete member, they can add some member also.
Contributor can change it.
Later also you can change.
Contributor can change it.
Contributor can publish the report, can contribute a report. They cannot create members or anything. They can create a report and publish it.
A member.
Member can do both. They can view the report, they can contribute the report. Viewer just viewing. Contributor is just contributing. Just they can send the report. They cannot view the other people's report. But member can do both. They can view the other people's report, they can contribute, they can publish the report also. Admin is all the rights. All the rights equivalent to us. Now, for example, I'm making a person as a member. I'm taking a person as a member. Adding this person as a member now. It's added successfully. Now, I don't know whose name you have added. After adding it, now let us immediately, it will happen immediately. If you go to Power BI now, I'm going to the Power BI desktop now. Click on publish this and the list of save it again and the list of workspace. Now the workspace which you have created, maybe your team people would have created, that workspace will be listed here. If you are a member, you can see just now I created this workspace. It's available on the list here. Publish. Same thing. Go to Power BI desktop. Publish. What is the workspace you have created? To whom you have assigned it? Have you assigned it? Not in Twitter or a member? Oh, member also. No, I think add him as a member. See, when he published someone as a member. அப்ப you report create so immediately it will happen instantly. You will get that workspaces there. You can publish your workspaces. You can publish a report in your workspaces. Any challenges?
Where we can see if someone has added us as a member or viewer or contributor.
You can see it here only.
In the workspaces or my workspace, added you on the member.
Then you can see the workspace. You can go to workspace. You can see the workspace.
Not all, it's not all in my workspace.
What is the workspace? Just refresh. It's appearing immediately. Okay, otherwise refresh. No good. Name. You can publish the report and the board can see.
Yes. But as viewer also I can see that.
Viewer, they can view the report. They cannot publish. So when you go to publish, that workspace will not be displayed because they are still any report. Done. Clear. Publish one hour. You will publish. நீங்க ஒரு ரிப்போர்ட்
admin பண்ணிருந்தாரு அவர் என்ன பண்றாரு another
45. Yeah? Okay. Yes. We'll see about consolidation of multiple sheets. Let me close this Power BI. I recommend not to open multiple Power BI at a time. If you open multiple Power BI at a time, it may slow down your system speed also. It may slow down your system speed. So don't open multiple Power BI at a time. So I opened this workspace and I allocated something here. I'll go to the workspace settings. Suppose if you don't want this workspace for the near future, you can scroll down and there is an option called as remove this workspace. So I selected the workspace. Before that, you should not publish more report. If your report publishes, that will get deleted. Be careful. I'll go to that workspace. Suppose this workspace I selected here, which I don't want it further. So I can click here and I'll go to the workspace settings, scroll down to the last where we can see there is an option called as remove this workspace. So if you don't want it, you can remove it. That's up to you, your wish. If you don't want, you can remove it. Now I am removing it because I didn't publish any reports. Already I have many workspace on your company names. So I am removing it for time being.
how we can
Which one? You don't want the report itself.
okay I got the three dot
But if you remove the workspace, everything will get deleted one stroke.
I need the workspace but all data which is not in the deleted workspace is available in separate workspace.
You have it in different workspace. Then
Earlier we created a we have not.
okay, great. Let us take the second sheet before the break. We'll try to finish off this. plant summary, plant transaction summary. There is a file or sheet called as plant transaction summary. Today morning, same, I think your team, they had a same problem here. They are having a different sheets, different same sheet, different tables, or different files, different data. Morning also we had a same problem in your team and we have solved it using the same process. We have 3 or 4 sheets. Chennai. In Chennai, we have product name, product location, transaction day, transaction month, year, sales executive, product variance, quantity sold, unit price, and total value. When I go to the second sheet called as Lucknow, I think there is a difference between Chennai and Lucknow. There is one difference. Could you tell me what is the difference between Chennai and Lucknow here? Is data are same? There is an extra column called as discount. When I go to the third sheet, Pune, we have an extra column called as, unfortunately, the discount column is at the last here. And you can see in Pune and Indore, the factory location is at the first column. But whereas in Lucknow and Chennai, the factory location is the second column. So, some columns are interchanged, some extra columns are there, some columns are not there. So we want to consolidate all the 4 sheets and I want to create a report. All the factory location wise, Chennai, Lucknow, Pune, Indore, I want sum of total value. All the 4 sheets combined together. All the 4 sheets combined together. Sometimes we may have sheet wise like this, factory location wise. Sometimes we may have year. Some I have seen people are storing year wise or storing in month wise. January in a separate month, February in a separate month, 2023 last year in a separate month, 24 in a separate sheet, 25 in a separate sheet. We want to combine everything and we have to make it as one report.
Also, we use work, example, sales executive, value or number of units sold, day wise, like that also.
That is transposing. That's a different topic. We will come to that. We'll come to that. I don't have a right example for it, but we'll solve it. That's a different one. But this is consolidation of multiple sheets. You are saying it's in a column wise, it's in a row wise. We can convert it into proper.
Like similar also we have month wise.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying example month wise, it can be year wise, it can be city wise or anything. We'll see how to combine this. Now we are going to combine it. Forget about Power Queries or Power BIs. Tell me normally how do we combine all the 4 sheets? We have to copy paste. But once again, the problem is the columns are interchanged. First, organize the columns, then copy and paste. Otherwise, you cannot copy and paste. So, what we do now? Let us import this into Power BI. I think it's very simple, very easy. We have to follow some steps. Let me open up Power BI now. So, I'll open Power BI desktop. New Power BI desktop. Don't open the existing Power BI. It may slow down your system speed. Don't open multiple Power BI at a time. I think now RAMs are very good, but still. I opened a new Power BI. Blank report. Get data. Then Excel workbook. So I opened a blank Power BI. Get data. Excel workbook. Select that file. I select that file. Plant transaction summary. Open. I selected that file, plant transaction. Open. It shows all the 4 sheets. Could you tell me how can I select all the 4 sheets? What's the easiest method for selecting all the 4 sheets? I have 4. Suppose 4 is okay. I can just make a check mark on all the 4 sheets. But suppose I have 20 sheets. How do we select all the 20 sheets or 30 sheets here? Don't go to the left-hand side corner. Don't go to the left-hand side corner. Maybe somewhere else on the center of the sheet name. Somewhere else on the center of the sheet name. Click on the first sheet. Hold the shift key. Select the last sheet. Now all the 4 sheets will get selected. That's the easiest method to select all the 4 sheets. Okay. Then hold the shift key and select that. Don't go to the left hand side and select it. Why? Because for example, sometimes I will do this. If I go to the left hand side and click this, hold the shift key and click it. You can see sometimes the sheet cannot be selected properly. It will not select properly here. But you can see the last sheet is getting omitted here. So that's why I asked you not to go to the left-hand side corner, place somewhere else on the middle. Then hold the shift key and select it. All the 4 sheets will get selected. Okay. What could be my next step? Transform data. Yes, please. Transform data. Before combining this data into a single sheet, first let me verify my column quality. 3 things. I hope you remember the 3 things. Could you recap the 3 things? Green, heading, data type. Very good. Super. Let me check this. Chennai, factory, I think product name, factory location, trans day, trans month, trans year, and sales executive. Everything is correct. Perfect. Indoor. I select indoor. Indoor is also perfect. Lucknow. Lucknow is also okay. Pune. Pune is also okay. That's it. So we have selected all the 4 sheets and we checked. It's better. It's better to check the column quality. I think I have checked the column quality. It's perfect. Now, home tab. Home tab. Under home tab, I will tell you 2 features. You tell me which is the best one. Append query. There is a group called as combine. Above the group of combine, if you go to the home tab, on the home tab, there is a combine. Above the combine group, there is something called as append query. Append query. So go to home tab. On the home tab, you can see that combine. Above the combine, append query. First one is append queries. What this append queries will do is, where is my cursor? My cursor is now at Chennai. So if I say append query and I add all the 4 sheets, what will happen is below Chennai, Indore will get appended. And below Indore, Lucknow will get appended. Below Lucknow, Pune will get appended. When I go for this append query. If I go for append query as new, so it will insert a new page, new query. And that new query, Chennai, Indore, Lucknow, Pune will get updated. Tell me which is better. Whether I can go for append query or append query as new. New. Very good. So let us go for append query new. That's all. I think it's very simple. You have to follow the steps. Append query as new. I think next you can tell me what could be my next step. 3 or more tables. Already Chennai is added. Let me select holding the shift key or control key. I will select Indore, Lucknow and Pune. I hold the control key and select it. Be careful. Don't add the Chennai one more time. Will it throw an error? Not at all. It will be added. You can delete it. That's not a problem. I selected all the 4 sheets and added. Now only I recognize I already added Chennai. Do it. No problem. Select the Chennai. Scroll down. There is an option of deleting. There is an option of rearranging. Suppose I want Pune should come on the top. Lucknow should come on second. You can rearrange it also. Will it make any difference on the reporting? Not at all. Just for our convenience, we are rearranging it. That's all. So let me remove that Chennai. So I want Chennai, Indore, Lucknow, Pune. All the 4. That's all. That's all. No other thing. Okay. It has created a new sheet called as append, where all the 4 sheets was appended. Chennai. After Chennai, we are getting Indore. After Indore, we are getting Lucknow. After Lucknow, we are getting Pune. Or you can go to the filter of the factory location. Click it. So all the 4 cities are available here. Chennai, Lucknow, Pune and Indore. Okay. Can I load it now? Why? There is a gray. Where is the gray? Why? When I checked individually, I didn't find the gray. But now there is a gray. Why? Because in Chennai, I think there is no discount. That's why it's empty. We have to convert it as 0 or some other before that. Assume Chennai, Indore, Lucknow, Pune, I have combined, but unfortunately I forgot some location. Or I don't want a location, I want to remove it from my merge append query. I want to remove something, I want to remove a particular location from this. Or I want to add one more location. How can I do that? I want to add one more location now. Or I want to remove a location now. I think yesterday itself I told you there is something called as applied steps. On the applied steps, go to the source settings. Click on the, you have to go to the append query here. Append query and click on the applied steps here. So the last step, whatever you did, that will be available. You can add a city now or you can remove it now also. You can edit your applied steps. Okay. Finally, as I told this, as you have indicated correctly, this discount is empty. Why discount is empty? Because in Chennai the discount is not available. That's why it's null. Let us replace it with 0. Right click on that column and I'll go to replace value null with 0. We are replacing null with 0. There can be an extra column also. Not a error warning. No. Yes, correct. That's okay. It is differently arranged here. You can see one sheet fact location is first. Second sheet the fact location is second. Just compare. That's the advantage of this up and go. Okay, can I publish it now? Unfortunately, here, when I go to a column called as transaction day, month, year, this I want to make it as a date. So that when I create a report, yesterday we did it yearly, when I drill year, quarter drill, month, you will get day wise. That will appear if you convert this data into a date format. But it's separate column. Month in a separate column, date in a separate column, year in a separate column. We have to combine all the three things and make it as one column. One column. So today we'll see more like this. So if you want to combine day, month, year, all the three plus one, I want one more extra column. All the three plus one, I want an extra column here. Then you have to go for add column. Please remember this, which we are going to work in the afternoon many times. 3 plus 1, 4. Then you have to go for add column. All the three columns into one column, merged into one column. We have to go for transformation. Please remember this. This will be very useful when you are doing some formulas and function in the next sessions. 3 plus 1, day plus month plus year. I want an extra column. Then go for add column. Day, month, year, merged into one column. 3 will be merged into one column. Transformation. So let us go for transformation. Before going to a transformation, on your system, I don't know about your system, how is your system date format? Whether your system date format is DMY or MDY. If it is DMY, you have to select it in that order. My system is DMY. Here both the dates are 88 today, but I think my system is in DMY format only. I believe it's in DMY format. So, I will select day first, month next and year third. But if your system is MDY format, select month first, control key, day next and year third. So, you have to select it in that order based on your system date format. I don't know how is your system date format, MDY or DMY. Today we have a confusion. So you have to check. I don't know about your system format. No, 8 is same sir today. That's why I'm saying that is a confusion. Today both are 8. That's a problem for us. You go to Excel or do something here and type some date and check. When you type some date or put some other date, not today's date, maybe 14th or 15th August, 15/08/2025. So my system is in DMY format. First I am getting date, then month, then year. Maybe your system 15th August AUG 2025. So my system is in DMY format. I am getting date first, month next, and year third. So based on your system format. I don't know how is your system. Today there is a confusion. That's it. Date, month, and year. Then it's fine. So select day first, month next, year third. Then transform. Because I don't want to add extra column. I want to combine this into one column. Transform. Transform. Merge columns. Merge columns. Go to transform. Click on merge columns. Separator. What is a separator? After date, what is a separator you want? After month, what is a separator you want? You decide based on your system settings. Hyphen or a slash. I recommend to go with hyphen. Unfortunately, hyphen is not there. So we have to go for custom hyphen. This three will be merged into one column. What is the name of that column? Let me give some meaningful name. It's a transaction date. Transaction date. I give a name as transaction date. Your wish. Your wish. You can give any name as per your wish.
Can we change later?
Later also you can change. No issues. Just double click on the column heading and change it after doing this also. Okay. Yes. All the three column has been merged into one column. As he has told, if you want to change the column headings, go to the column heading and just to make a double click on the column heading and you can rename your columns also.
Or we can right click on.
Right click and rename.
One more thing, what will happen? How do we do this add column?
Add column, same thing it will happen in another column. Same add column, you can see that merge column is there.
What to select actually?
Select the three columns and add and go for that same merge columns.
No, there is no.
Because you are already merged it.
In which tab?
I selected the
Add.
actually. Add column, index column.
But don't do it now, we have already merged it. Merge column we'll do it in, add column we'll do it in next part.
Next one.
But still, I cannot load this report. Could you tell me why I cannot load this report? It's not format. Very good. We have to convert it in a date format. How can I convert this into date format? Detect data type. Super. I told you three things yesterday. 90% power, 99% power query will convert. If it is not converting, give one more chance to convert it. Go to transform. Under transform, detect data type. If this is not working, then go for the third one. Manually, forcefully change the date format. I detect the data type. Yes. For me, it's automatically converted into a proper date format. You are getting the calendar image there. If you are getting that calendar image, that means your date has been converted into a proper date format. Still, we cannot load it. We have to do one more final step. Yes.
അതുപോലെ EPC 159 കലണ്ടർ വന്നില്ല എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാല് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ അത് ഡേറ്റ് അല്ല ലെറ്റർ ആണ് പക്ഷെ അവിടെ ഗ്രീൻ വരാൻ പാടില്ല.
Maybe your system may be in DMY, MDY format. Now select the month date here. Click on delete data. Not detecting. So that's a problem. So that we'll finish up one topic before the break. Sorry. Yes. Sorry, last one here. It's already 10:43. So right click and I will rename this merged query. Appended query. I'm renaming it. Right click, rename, and I'll give a name for this all plant, all the location, all the plant names, all plant transaction. Before loading this, last and final step, before loading this into Power BI, could you tell me out of this 5 sheets, which sheet we are going to use it for our reporting? This one. So why to unnecessarily load these 4 sheets, which is not required? Because when you load all the 5 sheets, we'll get confused to create a report, and it may increase your file size also. So don't delete it. Right click on this first sheet, Chennai, right click, enable load, untick that enable load, uncheck that enable load. Indoor, right click, enable load. Lucknow, you have to do it individually, no other go. Right click, enable load. Pune, right click, enable load. Except the all plant transaction, disable that enable load. Uncheck that enable load. Only this should be enabled. You can see a small slanting, italics. If the name is in italic format, that means it's disabled. Now load it. Home tab, close and apply. Home tab, close and apply. You can see only one table is get loaded. Only one table will, even though it says loading, on the right hand side you will see only one table will get loaded. All plant transaction will be loaded. Other table will not get loaded here. It will not load. You can see on the right hand side it will show you only one table here. Now you can create a report based on this table. Some sample column chart. Factory location wise. Factory location wise. Sum of total value. So this is from all the 4 factory. Chennai, Lucknow, Pune, Indore. 4 sheets we got one report. Just a sample I have created a report, small report, and check. Anything, just pie chart, bar chart, your wish. For checking I did it clustered column chart and checked whether it's working. Okay. You can save this file. Next we have to see how to combine multiple files without lookup, how to combine multiple sheets and how to connect multiple sheets, and we have to see so many other visuals also with your cooperation. We have to increase our pace. We'll try to complete it as much as possible. I think it's already more than 10:45. So we'll take a break now. After the break, we'll restart with the combining multiple files. I'm stopping the video and starting the clock. So last session we have seen how to combine multiple sheets. Now let me close the file. I will save this file and I will close this. File save as I indicated, don't open multiple Power BI at a time. It may slow down your system speed. So maybe this is 02 planned transaction. Maybe 02, I give a name as planned transaction summary. Okay. As I indicated, don't open multiple Power BI at a time. It may slow down your system speed. So let me close this. Next, what we are going to do is, let us go to the same folder. There is one more subfolder, orders. There is a subfolder called as orders. If I open that subfolder orders, I can see around 4 or 5 sheets are 5 files are orders 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. Now for an example, these 4 files are 5 files. We are going to combine and we are going to make it as a single file. But for a checking purpose, what I am going to do is I am going to move this file to some other location. Later I will add the file and I want to check whether it's working fine or not. Let me take this order 2025. I cut this, Control X. Only this 2025. I cut this file and I'll go to some other location and I paste it. Later we'll bring it here. This order 2024 or any file, any one of the file. That's your wish. I'm taking 2024. You can take any file. I cut it and I paste it in some other area. I'm just pasting it in some other area. So one file I removed it from that location and I'm pasting it in some other location just for a checking purpose. Just for checking. So let me open that folder where I can see there are 4 files. These 4 files, let me open and check the file number 1. Order 2020. So there are some columns. Order ID, region name, order date and order amount. This is in the first file. And remember, it's not an Excel file, it's a CSV file. It's a CSV file. You can see it's a CSV file, comma separator value. Most of the files in online, when you download the file from SAP, ERP, Oracle, it will be in CSV file. Why they are giving in CSV file? Means CSV file can be opened anywhere. You can open the CSV file in Excel, you can open the CSV file in a PDF, you can open it in text, anywhere you can open it. That's why they are giving it in a CSV file. So these are all CSV file. So let me open the second file and check. I'll open the second file and I'm checking the second file also. Order ID, same order date, same region, order date and order amount is available. Now I want to combine all the 4 files and make it as one file. Let us do this. Let me open Power BI once again. I'll open this Power BI. I open Power BI now. So let me open Power BI. Blank report. You help me here. Get data. We are going to select. Actually, it's not an Excel file. It's a CSV file. Text to CSV. When I click on text to CSV, unfortunately, when I go to that folder, orders, unfortunately, I'm not able to select all the 4 files. I'm trying to hold the control key. I'm trying to hold the shift key and I'm trying to select it. Unfortunately, it's not possible. You can select only one file at a time. And tomorrow I will load another file, 2024. And today I will download the 2025 and I'll load it here. And later I may load multiple files like this. Every day or every month I will add some files. If I add some files, all the files should get updated automatically. So, you cannot select files. You have to go to get data. For the first time, more. And then you have to go to folder. For the first time, we are going to go with folder. So go to get data. Under get data, let me click on folder. So I selected folder, connect. Folder, connect. It's asking where is your folder path. Two methods. If you are already gone to the folder path, you know how to copy and paste the folder path. Go to this formula bar, go to this bar. You can click on this address bar and the path will be shown there. Copy it and come to Power BI and paste it. That's method number one. Copy and paste the path, method number one. Method number two, you know it. Browse and select that folder. Don't go to that subfolder. Select that orders folder. Select the order folders. Don't go to the below. Don't go below that. Below that we have the files. Don't go to that. Select only that order files. Okay. Yes. Now I click on OK. We selected the folder and I click on OK. Yes. I hope everyone has landed into the navigator screen. Now tell me what to be done in this navigator screen. What has to be done here? There are four options: combine, load, transform, cancel. Which has to be selected here? Combine, load and transform. Combine. But my recommendation is transform. I recommend to go with transform because sometimes I may not need some file. I may need some file. If there is a error, I want to remove that error. So let us go to transform data. I click on transform data. I recommend to go with Power Query. Here you can see all the sheets, all the files. CSV 2021, 2022, 2023 is displayed. Suppose I don't want a particular file to be combined. One file I don't want it means you can remove it. You can go to that drop down here and you can remove that particular file. 2020 you can remove it. Or sometimes in this folder I may have CSV file, I may have Excel file, I may have text file, I may have Word file, PDF file, but I want to filter only the CSV file. So then you can filter it here. There is an option available, filter, and you can filter it here. Right? But here I want all the four files to be combined. All the four files. So what we do is go to the Home tab. Under Home tab, there is an option, last, combine files. But unfortunately, this combine file is graded out, it's deactivated. Why it's graded out, why it's deactivated is because your cursor should be somewhere else in this content area. Your cursor should be in this content area. If you place the cursor outside the content area, that would have been graded out. And be careful while placing the cursor on the content area. When you go to the binary and you can see a hand symbol will appear, don't click on it. I think don't click on it. So I'm saying don't click on it, people are doing it. So be careful. Please don't do it. So select that column on the top. Select the column on the top. Don't click here. Or if you find this is very tough, I'm finding very tough to click here. No problem. Cursor can be anywhere else also. Your cursor can be anywhere else. But on the content area, you can see this arrow marks are available. There is an arrow mark here. You can see both the arrow marks are similar. This arrow is also same. This arrow is also same. Either you can click on combine files or you can click on the double arrow. Both are same. So let me click on this arrow and it's evaluating and it's showing the preview of your first file. So how is your first file? It shows the preview of your first file. You can see the preview and it will show you the first 200 data for your checking, column checking. Or if you want to check the entire data set, that's your wish. I will check with 200. And please do not select this option. Check skip with the errors. What it will do is it will skip. If there is a error, it will skip it. If there is a error, show me the error. I will solve it. So don't select that option. Don't select it. That's all. Say OK. Yes. You can notice all the four files has been combined together into one file. Yes. All the four files. How do we know that all the four files has been combined? So click on that source. Just click on that source. Load more. All the four files are available here.
Because 200 column only selected.
Sir?
200 column.
No. But here it will show you 1000. But you can load more here. Click here. Load more, it will show everything. In Power Query, it will show you only 1000, but load more, it will show everything. Yes. Better not to use this. Combine it will combine it. But if there's a problem, it's always but if you load it, it will throw some error, come back to transform. Follow this. That's my suggestion. Go there. If you're showing another one side, you have to come back. You can solve it. You can see the greens, you can see the, you can filter it. Want the data, you can clean up. That's good. Suggestion that you can do it. Okay. Yes. Now let me check this. We have combined all the 4 files and we have converted into a single file now. And I say okay, and I load this file into Power BI. Let us load this file into Power BI. Close and apply. I click on close and apply. For a checking, let me create a report and check this. Close and apply. I closed and applied this. It's loading to my Power BI. Let me create a report. Please wait. It will get loaded. It's getting loaded into Power BI. Let me create a report and check whether it's working fine. I will create a report now. Let me go to this orders table. Let me create a report. Pie chart, line chart, column chart, your wish. I'll go with the column chart. Order date wise, because date wise it's in a different sheet, right? 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Every year it's having a different sheet. I want to know all the years are combined here. So let me drag that order date. I'll drag the order date into X. Maybe the order amount into Y. Yes. Now we got all the 4 years here. We got all the 4 years. 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. Perfect. 100% it's working fine. But wantedly for checking, what I did is, few minutes before, I removed the file from one location to another location. This 2024. I moved this 2024 to another location. Assume or just think that I have downloaded this file today. I have downloaded this 2024 today. Let me move it back to the original location. I cut it, Control X, and I'll go to this orders file. And I assume that today I have downloaded this file and I am putting this file into the same folder here. Tomorrow I will download another file, 2025. I'll put it in the same folder. Nothing has happened here. So what has to be done? Refresh. Got 2024 also. So very simple.
Simply copy and paste, right?
That's it. Cut and paste. Copy and paste also. Copy and paste, you'll have 2 copies. I'm cutting and pasting it here. So from today, just download the file and put it into the folder. That's all. And refresh it. Your data will get refreshed automatically. It can be multiple sheets, multiple files also. This is multiple file.
Sir, one doubt here. If you started order 24, how the error will be calculated? Error will be the Power Query.
If there is a error, throw the error here. You have to go back to Power Query.
That we need to transform data, check the
Correct. If you already checked with the earlier data, the same error it will be solved, right? If you are already checked with 2022, 2023, the same kind of data is available, then that will be solved already. Because we did applied steps. That will be
So,
solved.
much is different, everything we need to do.
Correct. If there is a new error appearing, then you have to resolve it again. Any challenges? I didn't say combine. I told you to click on load more. Click on load more. It is there. By default, it shows only 1000, first 1000 as a sampling. Load more, you can see everything. Or scroll down to the end and you can see everything. So normally it will show you only first 1000. Load more, it will show you everything. Now close and apply and create a chart and refresh it. Done. Do you need my support? Madam, any challenges? But we don't have multiple fields like this. I have only. But if you drag the year, the drill down is automatically appearing here, right? Order date, drill down, year wise, quarter, quarter, month, month, day. Already drill down is there. Cut that file 2024 and put it in the same folder. Yes. Before the lunch break, our target is to complete Power Query. Afternoon, we have to see fully about Power BIs. Yes. Let me save this file, save as, browse this device. I will give some meaningful name for it. Maybe 03. Don't say orders. Orders is a folder name. So let us give something name as order master. So I'm giving order master where all the order details are available here. We have combined all the 4 files. Now from today, whenever download the file, put the file into the folder, refresh it. That's all. If you have made a scheduled refresh in Power BI service, it gets updated automatically also. Yes. Now I want you all to try this. Just to try this, I'll close this Power BI and you can open a fresh new Power BI, open a fresh new Power BI. And what I want you to try here is, just to try, the same file or same folder which you have unzipped yesterday, there is some text files. You can see some text files. August 2024, September 2024, October 2024, November 2024, December 2024. All are text files. All are text files. So I want you to combine all the text file into one, but the challenge is without creating a folder. Don't create a folder. Combine all the 4 files together into one file. Just to try. Without creating a folder. Don't create a separate folder for this. Last I had a separate folder. This folder, there are some files we have combined it. That's okay, fine. But this 5 files, I want to combine it into one file without creating a folder. Try. Just try. This is itself as a folder. You can try. இதுவே ஒரு ஃபோல்டர் தான். ட்ரை பண்ணுங்க. That's all. But there is a challenge. There will be a small challenge. Try. Just try. If you are not able to get it, I will help you. Just try. I think I will give you 3 or 4 minutes maximum. 3 or 4 minutes is more than sufficient. Just to try. Open a new Power BI and try this. Then we'll jump on to next topic. Not select all.
In the transformation,
Hmm.
text only.
If you are not able to get through, don't worry, I will help you. Just try. Yes, madam, over. I thought you have completed. Done. I told you these tips already. Yeah. Can I try? Completed. Very easy. You have to filter it, that's all. I told you the tips already. Try at least. You have to filter it, that's all. I think I already, if I listen to the tips which I told you, you can do it. Okay, let me try this. I open a blank Power BI. Remember, I have never created a folder. Home tab, get data, more, folder, select the folder. As I told, it's already residing in a particular folder. That can be any folder. Even D drive is also a folder, any folder. Connect. Let me select that main folder, browse. And I will select that folder, main folder where the file is residing. I select that whole folder itself. I am selecting the entire folder. Okay. So I selected the entire folder. So it will display all the files available in the folder, all the files. So there are so many files, text file, CSV file, Excel file, PBIX file, all the files. So that's the reason I told you to go to transform data. Transform data. Here, I want to combine only the text file. Only the text file has to be combined. Go to the extension area, this extension. Under the extension, even I told you the tips in the earlier session. Remove select all and select only the txt text because I want to combine only the text file. Only the text file has to be combined. Okay, that's it. Click on this double arrow, combine files. Click on this double arrow, combine. First go to filter and filter only the text files. Then click on this double arrow. That's all. Click on the double arrow. It will evaluate and it will show you the preview of your first file. See the preview and say okay. That's all. All the 5 files would have been combined into one file. It's a text file. It will get updated. That's the reason we are selecting folder. If it is residing on your system, we can select it. Network also. Network is also a folder, right? Yeah, sir. Combined, you want a separate Excel file. Whatever we did now, you can do it in Excel also. Same combining, same merging, same updating. Here load, it will go to Power BI. In Excel, if you load it, it will go as a separate file. That file you can save. Maybe I will explain that. Okay. We have seen how to combine multiple sheets identical, multiple files identical. Next step, we'll see multiple sheets non-identical, which is not having identical data. So for example, first of all, let me save this file. Close and apply, and I'll save this file. I'll close this and apply this, and I'm going to save this file. Yes. Taking some time. File. Or if you want to check, if you want to create a report, you can create a report and check it also. That's your wish. File. Save as. Browse this device. And I'll give some name. I think this is 04 monthly data, something. Every month we have different data. We have combined all the monthly data into one. Yes. Sheet number or file number 05 parts sales tracker. Please open the file called at parts sales tracker. It's an Excel file. It's an Excel file. Here the challenge is I have two sheets. Yes. One is sales distribution. Another one is a part master. Data is not identical. If the data is identical, I can go to append and I can, one or two column is different, no problem. I can append it. Last session we did it. Discount, we had an extra column and columns are shuffled, we can do it. But here it's totally different. In the sales distribution, we have zone, part number, planned year quantity, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 and Q4 quantity. And part master, where we have part number, material type, category, part name, stock quantity, reorder level, lead time and drawing number, unit of measures and rate. Okay, so two different sheets are available. Now I want to combine these two sheets and I want to make a report. For an example, let us go to the sales distribution table. Here I want to know what is the name of this part, what is the rate and what is the unit of measure. If I find the rate, then I can find the total of what is the total sales. Quantity is available. I want to multiply the quantity with the rate and I want to find out the total sales. But the rate is not available here. The rate is available in the next column. The rate is next sheet. So I want to get the rate or part name here in another sheet. Tell me, forget about Power Queries and Power Pivots or Power BI. How do we do it normally? VLOOKUP. Old version is VLOOKUP, latest version XLOOKUP. Both are not required now. So no need to write VLOOKUP, no need to write XLOOKUP. No need to write any formulas and function from today. So we can get the best. For example, we are going to get the name, rate and unit of measures here without writing a lookup function. But there should be a common column between the two tables. Could you tell me which is a common column between the two tables? Part number. Yes. Superb. So now we are going to combine it without writing VLOOKUP. How to combine and how to get the data from one sheet to another sheet. Let me close this Excel Open up Power BI. So let me open up Power BI. I believe if you start using this, you will never use VLOOKUP or XLOOKUP function in Excel. Even if this can be done in Microsoft Excel also. You can do it in Microsoft Excel. Same thing we can do it in Excel. Let me first do it in Power BI. Blank report. I think we did this at least thrice or four times from yesterday. I think you would have been well versed on this. Excel workbook. And the file name is 05 part sales tracker. 05 part sales tracker. That's a file name. Open it. Select the two sheets. Sales distribution, part master. Select both the sheets. As usual, transform data. Hope all are well versed on this. That's why I'm doing it a little bit faster. Part master. Check the column quality. Headings. Perfect. Sales distribution. Green. Headings. Data type. Perfect. Okay. Done. Until this. Yes. Remember, we are not going to write any formulas or functions. Without writing formulas or functions, as I indicated, based on the part number, I want to get the name, rate, and unit of measures here without writing a formula. From today, I recommend this. Even if you use Microsoft Excel also, you are not going to use Power BI, you are going to use Microsoft Excel also. I recommend to do this. I don't know whether you know it. When you write more lookups, it may slow down your system speed. It increases your file size when you are writing more lookups. Small data, okay. Bigger data also, it may increase your file size. It slows down your system speed. From today, stop using formulas and functions in Excel. Use Excel only for analyzing the data. If you want to write some formulas and functions, do it in Power Query. After finishing this, I will explain how to do the same process in Excel also. Same process, how to do it in Excel. It's very simple. Same process, you can do it in Excel. I will tell you how to do that. Yes. Now, place the cursor on sales distribution. Place the cursor on sales distribution. Then, go to the Home tab. Because why I am placing the cursor on sales distribution? Because I want the output in sales distribution. Correct? Based on the part number, I want the name, rate, and unit of measure in sales distribution table. That's why I am placing the cursor here. Even while writing the VLOOKUP also, if you want to write a VLOOKUP or XLOOKUP, where you want the output, you will place the cursor there. Correct? Equal to XLOOKUP or VLOOKUP. Same thing doing here. Place the cursor on sales distribution table. That's enough. Home tab. Go to Home tab. Merge query. I think we already used the append query. We already used the combine files. Now first time we are going to the merge query. So merge query. Two things once again. Merge query as a new. What this will do is this merge query. So based on where is my cursor? Based on this data, it will merge and it will display the data in the sales distribution table. In the sales distribution table, it will display the extra column. But append merge query as new, based on this common column, it will display the value in another table, which is not required here. Here it's not required. Append query, okay, that's new table. But merge query, don't go for new table, same table. So it should be in the same table. Merge query. Or straight away click on merge query also. Both are same. Merge query. Click on merge query. That's all. Now you have to know which is a common column between the two tables. First table is already selected, sales distribution, because my cursor was there. That's why it's selected. Second, there is one more arrow mark here. Click on this. Part master. Assume in olden days in merge query, one query will be on the left hand side, one table will be on the left hand side, another table will be on the right hand side. Maybe not a very olden days, maybe 5 years before. So this will be on the left and this will be on the right. That's why we call this as left and right. But here It's on the top and bottom, but remember this is left and this is right. Because earlier days it was left and right. Why I'm saying this is the joint kind. There is something called as joint kind. It will have left and right. I will explain that. So select that part master, and which is a common column between the two tables. Part number. Select the part number here. Select the part number here. That's all. Almost we have done. So select which is a common column between the two tables. Common column between the two tables. Part number. Part. Heading can be different also. No problem. Your data should be similar. Part number. Part number. Don't select the wrong column. It will throw an error. Not at all. For example, if I select the part number, unknowingly I selected the part name. You can see it's not throwing error. It's giving some message. Selection matches with zero data. There is zero match between the data because we have not selected the right column. Select this part number. There are some matches. 296 or 86 matches. Left outer. If I start this will take another 1 hour. So many options are available. Suppose there is a part number. For unfortunately, that part number we didn't do any sales. I want only that part number separately. So we can do that left outer, right outer, left anti, right anti. There are so many. But as of now, we have to go with the first one. Left outer. What is that left outer? All the data in the left. As I told, assume this is a left and this is right. All the data from left and matching data here. Bring the matching data here to this. From the right, bring the matching data. So this is correct. So you have to select the first one. When you want to do a VLOOKUP, this is the first one. Left outer. It's already selected. Don't worry about it. In olden days, we have to find this. But latest version, it finds automatically. Once again, I'm saying, do not select the fuzzy match. Please do not select the fuzzy match. What is that fuzzy match? I don't know whether you know it. In Excel VLOOKUP, we have something called as approximate match. What is that approximate matches? If, for example, here all are numericals, no problem. Sometimes a part number is in alphabetical, 101. Here 101, 102. If 101 is not available, find 102, the next nearest match. That is called as approximate. So approximate match means you have to go for this fuzzy match. But here it's not approximate. So do not select the fuzzy match. Do not select it. Do not select the fuzzy match. That's all. Say OK. And last and final step here. You can see on the last, there is a column created in the name of part master. You can see after giving that match merge, there is a column created here, extra column called as part master. Part master. So what you do is in this part master, there is a arrow mark, 2 arrows. Click on that arrow and it's asking what are all the columns you want to bring it here. It displays all the columns. You decide which are all the columns you want. I decided I want 3 columns. Part name, rate, unit of measure, UIM. So I select the part name, I select the UIM, or you can select category, material, whatever you want, your wish. So I selected 3. This is equivalent to writing 3 lookups. Equivalent to writing 3 lookups. Use original name as prefix. What is that original name as prefix is? How this part name will be displayed. Part master dot part name. Part master dot UIM. If you don't like that, I want just UIM, just rate. Don't check this. Remove the check bar. Remove the check. If you want it along with the name of that column or table, you can select. Later also you can remove it, no problem. So now let me select it. And I say OK. That's all. So we got the part name and we got the rate and we got the unit of measures here. All the 3 columns are displayed here. In the sales distribution table, we got all the 3 columns here. So as I told, it's equivalent to getting 3 lookup function.
But again, files are not there. For example, 296
NA.
out of 296
Gray. There will be gray, it will show. Null, it will show null. Replace it with something. Not found, no data. Your wish.
Can we download this in Excel?
You can do this in Excel itself. Why to download it in Excel? Do this in Excel, export it to Excel. That I will tell you next. Why to download it in Excel? This is available in Excel itself straight away. Yesterday I told you, these are all came from Excel. I told you the hierarchy of how this Power BI has been evaluated. Pivot, Power Pivot, Power Query. From that, I think Power BI has been evaluated. The original of this is Excel. I will tell you how to do that. Everything. It has came from Excel to here. Should not have duplication. If you have the duplication, I think where we have the duplication? Part master itself. Part master is duplication. You have to remove the duplication. No, it will not throw. It will take the first data. 10th row on part master, same 1001. 12th row 1001. It will take 10th row 1000. It will not throw. Data is, it will search from the first 10th row it is found, so it will display that. The data is not there, it will throw an error. But data is there. It is available twice. Either delete one or it will find the first one. By default. Right. VLOOKUP, same as VLOOKUP. You have predicted what is our next topic. Okay. Now tell me, I don't want this part name, unit of measures and rate. That is not the column. Part master dot part name, part master dot UIM, part master dot rate. I don't want it. I want just a rate, name, and unit of measures. Could you tell me how can I get it? Part master dot part name. I don't want. I want just part name, just UIM, just rate.
Again, this settings.
Go to the expanded steps settings here, and you can see the prefix, default prefix of this column is part master. Remove that. Or earlier you should have unchecked it, or you can remove it here also. Delete it. Go to the expanded steps here. Last step. Click here. Anga part master. If I have deleted it, you may not get it. Click here. Here it will display your part name. Delete that and say OK. Okay. Otherwise, very simple. Or one more method is go double click and delete it. Double click here. Another. But three, moonudhukku pannala. You have to do it for all the three columns. That to only one. Okay. I think from today morning we have avoided 2 or 3 formulas. Just now we have seen how to avoid one formula. What is it? We have avoided a formula. No need to write this formula in Excel. Look up. Morning I think we avoided one more formula. What is it? Before the break. Any idea? Combining multiple columns into one. In Excel we will use, I don't know whether how many have used, ampersand. So we have to combine it, concatenate. If you want to combine 3 or 4 columns equal to first column ampersand, second column ampersand, you have to give a space. So complication in Excel. Unsymbol, we have to give a slash in between, another unsymbol, double quotes. Still it will not convert into date. It will be in a text format. We have to convert into date. That's very complicated in Excel. But very easily we did it in Power Query. Now let us see how to avoid the other formulas in Power Query also. Right. We have 4 columns. Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. So I want all this Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 plus Q4. I want year quantity. Then I want to multiply the year quantity with the rate so that I can find out what is my total sales. Okay. So this 4 columns. Which 4 columns? Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 plus Q4. Select all the 4 columns. Select all the 4 columns. Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. So I selected all the 4 columns. Holding the control key or holding the shift key. Select all the 4 columns. Now Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 plus Q4. I want extra column called as Q year quantity. Sum of all these 4 columns, I want an extra column here. Sum of all these 4 columns, I want another column here. Another column on the right. I told you 2 things in the afternoon or morning, which I can do, transform or add. Add column, because I want 4 plus 1, 5th column. So let us go to add column. And what is the type of this four columns? Whether this four columns in a text format, whether this four column is in a text, or whether this four column is a number, or whether this four column date. Number. Go to number. Two things you can do. Statistics, sum. Sum of all these four columns. Or standard, add. Both are same. In Excel, A1 plus B1. That's all. A1 plus B1 plus C1 also correct. Sum of A1 to B1, C1, that's also correct. Correct. Both will give you the same output in Excel. Sum of A1, comma B1, comma C1 or A1 plus B1 plus C1. That's also will give you the same result. Same like here. So either I can say sum of Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 or standard Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 plus Q4. That's all. Whichever is convenient. I go with statistics. I will go with standard. Standard, add. Just click on add because I want the addition of all these four columns. That's all. You can see at the last, there is a column called as addition where it has added all the four columns. Sum of all the four columns. Simple. Standard add. Yes. So we avoided the sum function also. My suggestion, always whenever you create some applied steps like this, try to have some meaningful name for it. Because today I may know this. Inserted sum. That is sum of Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 plus Q4. But when I saw this tomorrow or 10 years later, I don't know what I did it here. So instead I can give some meaningful name for it. Right click, rename. What we did here in these steps, I have summed up sum of Q1, comma Q2, comma Q3, comma Q. For my understanding, I am giving some meaningful name for it. My suggestion is always try to have some meaningful name for your steps. Try to, so that we can undo, redo, edit your steps. Try to have some meaningful name. Double click on this column heading because I want to rename it. It's addition. I don't want addition. I want it as year quantity. Double click on this. Maybe YRQTY. Year quantity. Maybe add a column. I want you to add a column. The column name, later also you can rename it. Column name is total sales is equal to, what is the formula? Year quantity into rate. So I want you to try this. Add a column. I think you can take just less than 1 minute to do this. Add a column. There should be a column called as total sales, where I should get the year quantity into rate. What is my total sales? I want you to try. You have to take less than a minute. Minutes could get seconds. You have to do this. Not even. You can do it by seconds. Rename is your wish.
Multiple formulas we need to do addition something.
Next. Done. Yes. Help me here. How can I do this? Select year quantity. Select rate. Add column. Standard. Multiply. Add a multiply. Add பண்ணிட்டீங்களா கம்பெனி லாஸ்ட்ல தான் போகும் ரேட்டையும் குவான்டிட்டி மல்டி ஆட் பண்ணீங்கன்னா ரொம்ப கம்மியா இருக்கும் மல்டிப்ளை டோட்டல் சேல்ஸ் We'll see another 3 or 4 formulas. So lookup is not required, merging is not required, summing is not required, multiplication is not required. But two columns has to be multiplied. It's very simple. Select the rate, select the quantity and multiply it. Suppose based on this total sales, I want to know the tax amount. For example, my tax is fixed 18%. If it is fixed, if the tax is available in a separate column, you can multiply it. For every part number, different tax means select this and multiply it. That's very simple. But here I want to multiply with the standard value of 18%. Total sales into 18%. That's also very simple. Select the total sales column. Select the total sales column. Once again, add column. Once again, standard. Multiply. So go to add column. Select only one column. Go to add column. Multiply. Which what you want to multiply? 18%. Type 18% or 0.18. Don't type just 18, it will multiply with 18. 0.18 or 18%. Done? Select the column, go to add columns, standard, multiply. Rename this column. Tax. Just multiply them. Plus one layer.
Just the renaming of
No, அது கூட எப்படி include tax எப்படி include ஆயிடுச்சுன்னு.
நீங்க tax value போட்டீங்கன்னா it's a 0.18% of
அதான் அது. இதோட 0.18% தான் சார் இது. அதில் 1.18 நான் போடல. I did just said 18. If you said 1.18, then what you said is correct. This is tax value actually. This is not plus tax. எவ்வளோ இதில் 18% எவ்வளோன்னு கண்டுபிடிச்சிருக்கோம் சார், அவ்வளோதான். We didn't add it to your original value. Not required, sir. He is saying if you want to add, you can add it. That's your wish. 1.18 into 1.18 will be your added tax value. Tax amount tax add பண்ணி 1.18 See how to do other formulas also. Before break, we have to complete this power queries. And we have to spend more time on BI. Now help me here. Yes, I want a solution from your side now. This tax value, just an example, I'm getting 547256.52 and 41770512. I want to round this off. I want to round it off. If after 6.5, if it is more than 5, this has to be rounded here as a 6. For example, I'll take this 225837.72. If I round it off, here I should get 3, 8. But for this one, 75.44, this should be 75. I want to round it. So first of all, tell me, I select this. There is a feature called as rounding. But tell me where we have to go. Whether I have to go to transform or I go to add. Why transform?
The same column.
Same column. Very good. Add means it will create, round it up and it will create it in another column. That Excel will do. Excel அப்படிதான் பண்ணும் பக்கத்து காலம் தான் ரவுண்ட் பண்ணும். It will do it in the next column. But I want the rounding should happen in the same column. Perfect. So go to transform, rounding. There are 3 types of rounding. Round up, always upwards. Round down, always downwards. Rounding means we can specify it. So let me say round. Which position we have to round it? 0. 0 means the decimal places here. 0th position means the 0 where the decimal is appearing. If I say 1 means after decimal, the first position. It will check with the second value. It will check with the second value. I think most of the people will do it at the 0th position. So let us say 0. Yes. Now it's rounded. Select that column. Transform. Rounding. Round. And type 0. 0 is decimal place. 0 is the place where we have the decimals. 0 is this area. This is 0. If we say 1, it will check with the next value. After 5, this will get rounded. This 5 will turn into 6. Second decimal. It will check with the first decimal. Second decimal, what is the value? First decimal will get rounded. That's very rare. I think normally we'll round it on the 0th position. 1, that's what I said. 1 means it will check with this. It will check 5. After 5, it will check with 6. If this round it as 6. Here it will, after 3 it is 2. So it will be 3. First decimal with the second decimal. Normally I think we will check with the 0. Normally.
After decimal, there will be 4, 5 numbers.
Then we can say 2. 4, 5 number means you can select it. From 2, what is the value? The third value. Check with the third value if it is round.
No, but we have to do rounding then 0 only.
Then
From
0.
0, then it will take the
It will remove the decimal. Actually,
But if you refresh it, use that refresh button, in that case, the data will you can see the dashboard with the latest data. And everyday people will be explaining tax message to make entry of complaint. They want that data to be updated. Put it in the folder name.
By default, do that in updates. Normally, due to security reasons, they will not give you permission to
The data directly using this Power BI.
Yes, before the break, we'll try to complete on one more, another few tasks here in Power Query. So we have avoided the lookup function, we have avoided the plus function, we have avoided the multiplication also. Suppose I want to add two columns and I want to subtract another column. I want to add two columns and subtract another, or add two columns, divide another columns. I want to use multiple formulas. Two column adding is very simple. You can go to add column and you can say the standard, you can add, you can multiply, you can divide, anything can be done. But in one formula, want two columns to be added and one columns to be subtracted. For example, let me take this. Year quantity. There is a column called as year quantity. There is one more column called as planned year quantity. This was planned. This year quantity is actual. So I want to check with actual versus plan. So I want to write a formula for this. For example, what is my variance? So the formula for variance is actual minus plan divided by plan. This is a formula for finding out the variances. If this output is positive, that means we have achieved our target. My actual is more than the plan. If it is in negative, that means we didn't achieve the target. How much we are nearing the target, or how long we are between the target. So I want to find out, I want to write a formula. So two things are there here. One is subtraction, another one is division. So how can I use two formulas in this Power Query? Very simple. I'm going to add a column. Add a column, custom column. Custom column. Go to add column, under add column, custom columns. Go to this custom columns. Add column, custom column. What is the name of that column? Let us give a meaningful name for it. Maybe variance or planned variance or anything. I am giving some meaningful name for it. Plan. Oh, okay. Plan versus actual equal to. If you know the column name, type it. But instead of typing, I recommend instead of typing it, your column names are displayed on the right hand side. Actual. Actual is my year quantity. Year quantity. Click it and insert it, or double click it also. Year quantity. Double click on that year quantity. Year quantity is my actual. Double click on that year quantity. Actual minus lesser planned. Planned year quantity is there. Planned year quantity. Double click on that planned year quantity. Actual minus planned divided by same plan. Double click on that plan. So like this you can have multiple formula, but is my formula right?
No, sir. Close bracket.
Close bracket. Open bracket. Open and close bracket, yes. Open and close bracket. Where to open the bracket and why?
Quantity
Before this year quantity, we have to put a open bracket before the year quantity. Sorry. Before the year quantity, you have to put a open bracket. After the planned quantity, we have to put a close bracket. Why? BODMAS. As per BODMAS theory. Bracket of division, multiplication, addition and subtraction. First it will divide, then it will subtract. First I want subtract, then divide it. So BODMAS theory. Perfect. That's it. So like this, you can apply multiple formulas also. Addition, subtraction, division. Okay. We got it. How can I convert this into a percentage format? It's not in a percentage. Could you convert it in a percentage? Click on this and go for percentage. Where it is?
Can we again change it to 1
Undo the steps or go to the earlier steps and it's already in ABC. Or undo the steps. Or go here and make it as text. So 1.12 percentage lesser than our target. 23.72 more than our target. So we can add multiple operation in one formula also. We'll see another formula. Please.
For lunch, we have dedicated bus for ITC particularly. It will board at, you can get the bus at 12:30. It will start by 12:30. And from admin canteen, it will depart from admin canteen at 15. So make sure you're boarding the same bus and
How do we know which bus?
down it will be, the same bus will be coming back. We can note out the route number. So,
Route number நீங்க
ஆமா இல்ல அதுலயே போர்டு
இல்ல இல்ல இங்க இருந்து கிளம்பும்போது எந்த பஸ் எனக்கு தெரியும்.
இல்ல கீழே நம்பர் அதே யூஸ் பண்ணா திரும்பி அது
When we started in the bus, we will come in the same bus, but இங்க இருந்து கிளம்புறது எந்த பஸ்ன்னு தெரியணும்ல.
அது கீழே வெயிட் பண்ணுங்க சார். but it sharply it will take at 12:35. So make sure you are boarding in the same bus. Thank you. Daimler must you give your attendance.
Finish off fully. It will show red. Then type the double click on year quantity. That error will go off. Because you didn't add an extra column. That's why it's showing an error. First year quantity போட்டு மைனஸ் போட்டிங்கன்னா எரர் தான் சார் வரும். அப்புறம் பிளான்ட் குவான்டிட்டி போடுங்க அந்த எரர் போயிடும். Still it's showing an error. Double. Okay. Maybe we will see one formula, one or two formulas before the break. If you have any other formulas to be done, probably we'll see it in the later part. Now I'll say, okay, another most frequently used formulas in Excel is, I think, if is the one more formula which is used more frequently. If condition, logical functions. For example, let me take a small example. Let me take a region name, or let me take the sales amount. For example, if my total sales is more than something, more than 3 lakhs or 30 lakhs, I want to give some discount. More than 20 lakhs, I want to give some other discount. More than 10 lakhs, I want to give some other discount. Like this, I want to check multiple conditions. Or let me take something like a region, zone. If the south zone, I want to give some other output. North zone, I want to give some other output. East zone, I want to give some other output. In Excel, we'll write a if function for this. Same thing, how can I do it in Power Query? So let me start with the sales value. So total. For example, I'll take the total sales. If the total sales is more than 30 lakhs, I want to give some discount value, maybe 500, just 500. If it is more than 20 lakhs, some value. More than 10 lakhs, some value. Less than 10 lakhs, some other value. Something like this. Go to the add column. conditional column. Conditional column. It's equivalent to if function in Excel. Conditional column. Click on conditional column. And what's the formula? So let me give a name for this. Maybe I'll say the name is discount. Here it's very simple. In Excel, I don't know how many of you know this. Equal to, if, open bracket, selected, comma, double quotes, so many things to be done. But here, based on which column? Select that column. I think it's total sales. It automatically shows me equal, greater than, less than. It's a wizard. You have to follow the steps. That's all. Is greater than. If total sales is greater than something, 30 lakhs. 3,000, 30,000, 3 lakhs. 30 lakhs. Right. 300, 3,000, 30,000, 3 lakh, 30 lakhs. Yes. If the sales amount is more than 30 lakhs, for example, I'm giving something, 500. Add clause. Another if. Same total sales greater than 20 lakhs. Something. 300. Something like this. Add clause. Total sales is greater than 10 lakhs. So I'm saying something as 100. More than 30 lakhs, we are giving 500 as a discount. 30 lakhs, more than 20 lakhs, 300. More than 10 lakhs, 100. If it is not more than 30, if it is not more than 20, if it is not more than 10, at last, less than 10 lakhs, I'm not going to give you any discount. 0. No discount here. 0. That's all. In Excel, we have to use 4 or 3 if for this. But very simply, we have selected it. This is your wish. I'm just giving an example. Just giving an example. Your wish. Okay. That's it. You can see it's giving the discount based on my total sales. If conditions. We have avoided if conditions also. Yes. Conditional. Yes, indicated the vehicle will start at 12:35, so no other go. We have to leave now. Before leaving, we'll close and save this file. Can you tell me, can I load this file straight away? We'll come back later. After the lunch break, if you have any other formula function, we'll come back. But can I load this now? Why? Why? No error. But I don't want this part master to be loaded. Why? We already got this data of 3 or 4 columns into the sales distribution. I don't require the part master now. So how can I remove it from loading? Right click, enable load. That's it. Now go to home tab, close and apply, save the file, have the file. If you have any questions, doubts, queries, park it. We'll see after the lunch break. Try to come early. We didn't start Power BI. We have to see so many drill down, drill through tables, matrix, top 10. So many options are still pending. We have to see so many in Power BI. We have very less time. Approximately we have another 3 hours. So we'll try to complete as much as possible. minimizing it.